Just 5 minutes ago, a profound quiet enveloping Clarence House was abruptly broken. King Charles III's personal physician, Dr. Ian McNeill, stepped out alone and delivered news that has rocked the United Kingdom to its core. In a voice laced with emotion, he revealed a rapid and severe worsening of the monarch's health. There was no official palace announcement, no filtered message, just an unvarnished declaration that has sent shockwaves through the nation. The king's condition has reached a perilous stage, with ramifications that could redefine the monarchy itself. Could this signal the twilight of an era? Why has this happened now, and why was it the doctor rather than the palace who spoke? This goes beyond a mere health bulletin. It's a pivotal instant poised to reshape the royal institution indefinitely. The phrase 5 minutes ago flashed across screens and dominated headlines. Stark, pressing, and deeply unsettling. At precisely 10:05 a.m., Dr. Ian McNeill, the king's private doctor, appeared unexpectedly outside Clarence House. Cameras captured the moment as journalists held their collective breath. Then the unthinkable words emerged. His Majesty's health had deteriorated critically. The delivery was straightforward, devoid of the usual palace intermediaries. No press office buffer stood between the message and the public. Dr. McNeill stood in the crisp October air, conveying information that demolished any sense of royal stability. The rarity of a royal physician addressing the media directly set off immediate alarms. Historically, such figures maintained strict silence, even during Queen Elizabeth II's final hours, when communications were meticulously managed and timed. Yet here was Dr. McNeill, seemingly acting independently. His remarks pointed to an abrupt and significant decline over the last 72 hours, linked to the king's battle with cancer, which was disclosed in February 2024. This was no ordinary update. It hinted at something far more grave. The gravity of the event stems from the speaker's identity. Dr. McNeill is no political operative or official spokesperson. As the king's physician, he embodies one of the highest trusts within the royal framework. His public statement suggests either palace authorization amid an emergency or a deviation from protocol, both possibilities equally alarming. If the monarch's doctor is raising the alarm, what unseen turmoil lies within those palace walls? In the aftermath, major news outlets sprang into action. The BBC interrupted its broadcasts. Sky News switched to live feeds, and the hashtag #AskKingCharles surged to global prominence on X, formerly Twitter. Buckingham Palace offered no response, just deafening quiet. Social platforms erupted with expressions of worry, theories, and dread. Was the king unresponsive? Had he been rushed to a hospital? Most chillingly, did this mark the onset of his reign's conclusion? For many, Dr. Ian McNeill's name surfaced for the first time today. Yet within royal circles, he has been a steadfast, unobtrusive figure for years. To grasp the full significance of this revelation, one must delve into his background and his integral role in the king's personal life. Dr. McNeill is far from an ordinary doctor. He is the trusted guardian of the monarch's well-being, and by extension, the stability of the entire royal structure. Named King Charles III's personal physician in late 2022, shortly after Queen Elizabeth II's death, he was selected not solely for his stellar qualifications. A veteran consultant at St. Bartholomew's Hospital with over 25 years in oncology and royal etiquette, he was chosen for his discretion, unwavering loyalty, and quiet resilience. Up to this point, Dr. McNeill had never uttered a public word. Not during the king's prostate treatment in January 2024, nor the cancer diagnosis in February. All communications filtered through the palace, carefully scrutinized, measured, and scheduled. This makes today's disclosure so startling. It wasn't a standard briefing. It felt like a heartfelt appeal, or perhaps a caution from within the medical inner sanctum. His level of access is extraordinary. He doesn't merely handle prescriptions. He attends the king's bedside, liaises with specialists, and reviews every medical detail. If anyone possesses the complete picture, it's McNeill. This renders his choice to speak out not merely unexpected, but profoundly meaningful. He safeguards secrets that others cannot verify. Naturally, trust and secrecy are paramount in royal healthcare. The monarch's health is treated as a state secret. Even Queen Elizabeth's demise was described in ambiguous terms until afterward. For Dr. McNeill to break this tradition, particularly with such urgency, defies centuries of protocol. It prompts the question, what compelled him to deem silence more perilous than disclosure? So what precisely did Dr. McNeill convey? Stripping away the drama and shock, what facts emerged from that impromptu address? In his brief 2-minute talk, he provided scant concrete details, each laden with weight. The core message: King Charles III has experienced a sudden complication in his cancer therapy, resulting in a marked drop in his immune system. McNeil noted this change was detected on October 18th via tests and scans, with its severity only recognized on the evening of October 20th, barely 24 hours prior. Importantly, he stated the king is now under intensive care, though he avoided terms like ICU or critical care. No mention of organ issues, hospitalization, or imminent abdication. Yet no denials either. The wording was deliberately balanced, sufficient to alert, but not to enlighten. He affirmed the king remains aware and able to communicate, but expressed concern over potential further decline in the days ahead. Then came the most enigmatic remark: "This statement reflects my professional responsibility to the crown and may not represent an official position of the royal household." That line chilled the assembled press. Was the palace blindsided? Did they attempt to suppress it? Was this a unilateral act by a devoted servant grappling with ethical dilemmas? Absent were confirmations of new diagnoses, hospital moves, or royal involvement in governance. The focus seemed confined to Charles, yet the ripples extend broadly. The use of technical jargon without explanation sparked inquiries. Which cancer type is advancing? What treatment faltered? And why the ongoing muteness from Buckingham Palace now stretching over 6 hours? To appreciate the enormity of this development, we must rewind. The king's health saga didn't commence today. It's been a gradual, sometimes public narrative spanning nearly 2 years. Each phase now resembles an overlooked cautionary sign. The red flags were evident. King Charles III's health trajectory resembles a smoldering fuse, subtle, prudent, yet undeniable. It kicked off in January 2024 with the palace's confirmation of treatment for an enlarged prostate. Deemed benign at the time, he was released after 3 days. The public exhaled in relief. It appeared trivial. It wasn't. A month later, in February 2024, the bombshell dropped. Charles had cancer, though specifics were withheld. No details on stage or outlook, merely assurance that therapy was in progress. The public was informed he would continue duties as feasible. Behind the scenes, the monarchy began subtle adjustments. By March 27, 2025, the palace issued a nuanced yet grave update. The king faced unexpected treatment side effects. This Reuters-sourced statement from a senior aide marked the initial official hint that recovery wasn't proceeding smoothly. Nonetheless, Charles persevered. He made sporadic appearances, handled paperwork, and shared brief videos from Sandringham and Balmoral. Then, in July 2025, he offered a rare upbeat remark, expressing gratitude and feeling much improved. Yet that optimism now seems illusory, a brief respite before the descent. The chronology paints a harsher reality: extended periods of radio silence, curated images, smiles that lacked depth. Now, with Dr. McNeil's intervention, it's evident something shifted drastically in the last 72 hours, and possibly longer. This transcends personal health. It's about the surrounding framework: his position, authority, and the consequences if a monarch can no longer govern, however quietly or elegantly he strives. The king's well-being isn't merely private. It's constitutional. King Charles III isn't an ordinary individual. He is the head of state, the personification of continuity, security, and national essence. When Dr. McNeil voiced worries about continued decline, he referenced not just a patient, but the cornerstone of Britain's royal edifice. Under UK law, if the monarch is deemed mentally or physically incapable of duties, counselors of state can assume his role. Currently, these include Queen Camilla, Prince William, Princess Anne, and Prince Edward. Yet this requires formal legal steps and medical validation, which circles back to McNeil's words. Was this a harbinger of impending decisions? Should Charles withdraw even briefly, everything transforms. Official visits could be scrapped. Parliamentary processes might stall. Even royal assent for legislation could shift. Unseen, the monarchy's mechanisms are already under strain. Can they function sans its central figure? Then there's the successor. Prince William, at 43, has assumed more duties this year, but he's also navigating his own turmoil. Princess Catherine's recovery from abdominal surgery and her recent return after months of absence. If Charles recedes, William must ascend swiftly. With the monarchy still reeling from Prince Harry's exit and backlash against Queen Camilla, another upheaval might prove overwhelming. History underscores the fragility. George III's mental decline necessitated a regency. Queen Victoria's grief raised visibility questions. Now, in 2025, the monarchy confronts its most significant test in generations. As officials maneuver covertly, the populace won't wait. Reactions in media, online, and worldwide have ignited, raw, heartfelt, and apprehensive. Newsrooms unleashed without restraint. Within 10 minutes, the BBC broadcast a breaking alert. Royal physician speaks. King's condition worsens. Sky News dubbed it an unprecedented royal medical event. The Guardian, usually measured, headlined, "Crisis at the Crown." Globally, from CNN to Le Monde, outlets raced to confirm London's unfolding drama. Social media's response was swift and intense. In under an hour, gender King Charles trended in 34 nations. Users flooded platforms with support, fears, and prayers. Others speculated wildly about palace intrigues. Some suspected cover-ups. Others pondered if McNeil was pressured due to internal rifts. Emotions oscillated between sorrow and paranoia. Initial YouGov polls within 12 hours revealed a stark shift. Over 62% expressed monarchy stability concerns, while 41% urged Prince William to prepare for regency. These aren't mere statistics. They reflect national anxiety. Yet, from Buckingham Palace, absolute silence. No rebuttal, denial, or elaboration. This leadership void has amplified the frenzy. Seasoned royal observers like Jenny Bond and Robert Hardman voiced unease on air, questioning if the palace is managing or evading. A Daily Mail headline captured, "Where is the palace?" This evolves beyond illness into a trust narrative, and whether the crown retains it. Deeper still lies an ethical quandary. Was the doctor's disclosure appropriate, or has the crisis ruptured the balance between royal privacy and public entitlement? For ages, monarch health has been shrouded in secrecy. Doctor-patient confidentiality reigns supreme within royal confines. But October 21, 2025, may have altered that irrevocably. Dr. Ian McNeil's public address crossed a boundary. Courage or betrayal? Legally, the monarch's medical data is safeguarded. Ethically, the stakes soar. An ailing sovereign impacts not family, but a nation. When governance, security, and continuity are at risk, is silence justifiable? McNeil evidently believed not. His invocation of duty to the crown transcended medicine. It was principled. Thus, his statement serves as both update and moral outcry. What did he disclose? Little, yet sufficient to unsettle. He verified sudden decline, immune weakening, and escalated care, but omitted prognosis, risks, or failures. Some experts argue partial transparency breeds more panic than silence. Others see it as safeguarding his credentials and the patient's honor. Evidently, royal medical professionals endure immense strain. Juggling fidelity, privacy, and ethics is arduous. When health intersects with state affairs, as in King George VI's concealed cancer until death, the physician-diplomat divide vanishes. McNeil might have compelled the nation to face an uncomfortable reality. In a constitutional monarchy, health isn't personal, it's political. So, onward, his words didn't merely inform, they unveiled myriad possibilities, from optimistic to catastrophic. 4 potential trajectories emerge, each with seismic repercussions. Worst case, terminal condition, with the statement as a gentle crisis prelude. If consciousness fades or treatment fails, a Regency Act could activate soon, enabling Prince William to handle duties while Charles retains the title nominally. Such a step would be groundbreaking and agonizing. Moderate outlook. A fleeting setback, immune dip, medication reaction, or undetected infection, demanding urgent respite. Duties halt, events cancel, but recovery feasible. He might return in weeks, diminished yet functional. This grants the palace breathing room, yet demands clearer succession plans. Optimistic view. A recalibration juncture. McNeil's transparency might reveal a controllable scenario. Perhaps stability persists, treatments adjusted. A pivot, not a precipice. If so, why the palace's 18-hour hush? Then the unspoken path. Beyond physical, what if mental acuity, stress, or constitutional fitness is questioned? McNeil's nuanced language, citing professional duty, has sparked rumors of deeper issues. Is the king emotionally drained, overwhelmed? A subtle withdrawal? Time presses. Without updates in 24 to 48 hours, media chaos will intensify. Public faith erodes. Speculation balloons. Pressure mounts on Prince William, who may inherit leadership prematurely. Yet implications extend beyond Windsor. This upheaval could redefine monarchy, authority, and unspoken norms. A sovereign doesn't rule directly, but seals governance. Incapacity forces adaptation. Royal assent for parliamentary acts requires signing. Privy Council sessions, diplomatic trips, governmental updates, all need presence or consent. Without it, the system strains. MPs are reportedly seeking clarity privately. If Charles is sidelined even briefly, who intervenes? William via 1937 and 1953 Regency Acts, requiring legal formalities and public rationale. This may provoke a constitutional clash long evaded. Globally, effects are substantial. Charles planned visits to India, Australia, Kenya in 6 months. Withdrawal shifts diplomacy. UK's image, battered by Brexit and divisions, suffers anew. In the Commonwealth, fragile allegiance might hasten Republican debates. Symbolically, the king embodies continuity and heritage. Premature fading diminishes stabilizing power. With Elizabeth II's loss just 3 years past, the monarchy scarcely stabilized before another tremor. This could be the tipping point. Think tanks, scholars, and advisors are quietly drafting emergency succession, legal protections, and health transparency futures. This isn't familial, it's systemic strain. Ultimately, this concerns people, individuals, like you, and national self-perception through a potentially fading leader. Millions ponder the same. What's next? Uncertainty prevails. But one certainty: this moment counts. It may awaken Britain to the monarchy's mortality. Vulnerable, delicate, human. For Charles, this marks his brief reign's most fragile phase. After decades of anticipation, ascending in September 2022, he now confronts a fork. Health, obligations, essence, all precarious. McNeil's disclosure wasn't clinical. It cracked royal secrecy. Through it, the world glimpsed rare uncertainty within the crown. The monarchy, amid pomp and might, hinges on one person. When they stumble, the institution quakes. With William subtly assuming more and Camilla holding urgent meetings, the family prepares. Temporary hiatus, transition, or profound shift, change looms. For Britons, this surpasses news. It's intimate. Many recall the Queen's end, guarded words, abrupt grief. Now, 3 years on, sorrow looms anew. The crown should be steadfast. Yet, tonight, prayers for the king trends as millions hope, theorize, fear. For historians and loyalists, this feels epical. Never has a physician bypassed the palace for real-time, unfiltered news. It hints at evolving royal health norms, from concealed whispers to public imperative. So, forward? Further statements? Palace rebuttal? Formal duty? Regency? Succession notices? Or prolonged quiet fueling rumors? Clarity exists only in change's inevitability. The monarchy teeters. Its fate hinges on the crown's response. Regardless, one truth: the king isn't merely recovering, he's battling. So is the throne's destiny. What are your views? Does this redefine the monarchy eternally? Should the palace have led, or was McNeil's public step correct? How does this affect William, Catherine, and the family if Charles can't perform? Share below. History unfolds live. We seek your insight. Worried? Frustrated? Hopeful? Tell us. If you've read this, you care. Please like, subscribe, enable alerts for updates. This saga continues. Recovery, regency, or drama? We'll dissect every turn, statement, silent signal. The crown, ancient yet now brittle, unfolds before us. Stay informed.